All right. So first stock ticker symbol that I'm going to be going ahead and reviewing is BioAmerica. So it seems to me like it's a bio, company that produces testing. They recently produced a testing finger pricking to be able to detect the COVID-19 virus. And supposedly they've been sending it outside of the USA for US evaluation, requesting of the ministries of health in multiple countries through the company's distribution partners. Da, 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 da. So I don't know. One of the most important things here that I was able to tell is that unlike the other tests, this disposable point of care serology test is different than the current polymerase chain tests. With the initial studies indicate that serology tests can identify if someone has been exposed to the COVID-19 virus. Um, so, uh, so just can identify someone can further detect if a person was recently infected with the disease. So it seems to be that this might be a better test. Um, this can help with agencies. Yeah, so this is actually a superior product than I guess what is out there in the market currently. Um, so with that being said, they're sending it out overseas to get it inspected by their health organization. In addition, BioAmerica has begun application process with FDA under COVID-19 emergency use. Amid possible clearance and eventual use of tests at this time, this product is not available for sale or in use in U.S. Um, so I think right now this is very, very speculative. Um, it is very well possible that they could get approved for the FDA by the FDA and actually make it up there um, and have the products available for sale in the USA, which would be amazing. But given the stock raise, 340% gain, and let's look here at the profile really quick before I go ahead and jump to the charts. I think this is no, statistics. So as we could see here, market cap is 32 million. Shares outstanding 9.89 million. The flow is 7.73 million. It's held 21% by insiders. Operating cash flow negative 1.61 million. Total cash. Yeah. So I don't know. My take right now is the revenues isn't that great. I don't feel like it's got too much going on for it, truthfully. It doesn't have any deals, nothing really, everything is very speculative that I see so far. So I'm not even going to continue reading on to the news. I got what I needed to get out of Yahoo Finance. So let me go ahead and jump into the chart here. So first I'd like to look at the historical monthly. So let's go ahead and see here. Move this. There we go. So I just want to take a deeper look into this. All right. So we had this inverted hammer. This hammer had right here. So that indicated it was a good point to buy, but that was in 2018. And over here we had a huge spike. So from $3 or a low of $2.05 to a high of $10.90. Let's go ahead and jump over to 2-year. And a 2-year, as you can see, to me, this is one big, beautiful gap. Sorry. There we go. So you can see that's a gap of about, what is that? It opened up at $6.28, and then the day prior it closed at $2.05. So that's pretty much like $4 of a gap. And once again, it's all speculative. So I do think that that was a very high gap. Let's take a look at the RSI here. The RSI is at 90. It's telling me that this is way overbought. So regardless of the fact if this is a very good player or not, this so far is telling me that it's spiked up way too high. And then if I look at a deeper daily, yearly here, once again, all this is going to do is really confirm what I have been already seeing. I guess these are the moving averages. So you can't even see that. Once again, close 205. We already know that. This is just further confirming. But let's see here. Yep. 90.44. If we look at the daily, and then I'm looking at 10-day, 30-minute table. Literally jumped from, we already know that, from the high end of 2 and to the open of 4 here in pre-market, and then it just continued riding up. So right here we see that it topped off. It was different. Let's go ahead and draw resistance line. This is resistance line, and then I'm gonna say so far this seems to be a good resistance line. And support line, I mean. For the time being, I don't think that these are very rigid lines here. As you can see, let me see here, that could actually come down lower. Right. That was a little resistance point. Tested it. Actually, this is not support. This is that resistance level. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, that's resistance. All right. I like the way that this is coming out so far. Let's get a deeper look into here. All right. So first, what I want to definitely acknowledge here is the RSI. It's way overbought. And then we got the MACD indicator here, which just tells us, you know, the indication of the buying versus the overselling. And then that's what, you know, gives us this bull ringer band here too, the top and bottom. And then over here we got the volume. So as we could see, the volume, what was that? That was this morning, or no, yesterday morning. Volume was really up there. Made a nice increase at pre-market. At the close or at the open, it opened up at 4 and it closed. This is a pre-market open. So it gapped up at pre-market and it just kept riding up. And then over here had a nice little resistance band, you know, keeping the gain, broke it. Now it's a new territory. We're looking at around $10.94 being the new resistance. Played around there throughout the day. You know, day trading really, it's kind of flat as you can see here. A nice movement happens between 11 or 9 to 11 to 11:30, and that's when you see that big candle here. And then power hour, of course, the last hour of the day is usually, you know, where you get a nice little action here. So you can see at the last hour of the day, it closed right at the 1051, which is very close to the resistance line that we had there. And then in after hours, it went ahead and broke through, once again, based on news. And then over here, as we could see, we got another little inverted hammer. But I think it's topped out here. It's got to have some breathing room. And I think if you could get a short position anywhere around 1420 to 1450, that would be ideal. So I am short on BMRA. Sorry. Short, no bases. Let's go ahead and check out APRN. All right, so let's look at historical. All right, so why is that? Why is this? APRN. Hmm. So when did it start popping? Oversold, and then pop goes the weasel. All right, so 414 is what I gotta look for. 14. So largest bar rate. And so Blue Apron has no news. It's just raising up. Yahoo. All right, I mean, I really don't see any. Uh, Blue Apron, Blue Apron. Let's get a deeper look into you. Why have you been skyrocketing? Okay. Hmm. All right, this one I would keep on my watch list. The volume seems to be decreasing after every surge. See the amount of volume that it took, for it to get this amount of surge. And then over here, once again, small little surge. Volume, that's what, that's what's driving this stock up is when there's volume. And then I feel like over here, the reason, why it's going up, we could have a volume of shorts here, or I just can't see, personally, my opinion on it is that just because of this epidemic, if grocery stores aren't going to be able to, get the product, how could APRN get it? Or if I'm completely mistaken, and the reason why, the products aren't available over at the grocery store is just a matter of human to human contact, I can see a rise and increase in subscription for Blue Apron within the next couple of months, therefore causing the surge of increase now. But I do think it's still slightly overvalued. If we were to take a look at, the 12-month daily here, back in December, I mean, yeah, it's just been going downhill, and it just had a pop recently. It could go back up. I'm thinking it's a keep on your watch. All right. So keep on watch. See. That's my take on APRN. Let's go ahead and take a look at NVAX. Right, so historical monthly. Nice. So they've been around for quite a while. They were selling at one point for cool 2008. How hard would it hit? Hmm. has a nice run. And I mean, it made these runs with little to no volume. Over here, we quadruple the volume. We're not making a substantial amount of moves. There definitely could be a lot more shares outstanding. Let's check it out. Alright, so it's biotechnology, focuses on discovery, development, commercialization of vaccines. Protein recombinant, nanoparticle vaccine, aluminum phosphate, mutation, phase 3 clinical trial. Okay. Treating seasonal influenza. So it seems to be a little bit behind on its testing for MERS and NVAX has clinical development agreement with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Development. This is great. So analysts are all giving this a strong buy. Short term, they're saying this has got a bearish pattern. Medium, okay. So that's their outlook. February 28th. Sorry about that. Come on. This thing is being slow. All right. So quick, based off this news, and if all of these COVID-19 plays are playing the same way, I believe that this is, a little overvalued for the short time being. If it goes up anymore, those would be perfect opportunity to short. I think these speculative plays definitely belong in around 8 to 9. If there isn't, shorts all over it. But that's my take. And all right. Well, let me see here. I just want to see the flow. So there's 42 million shares outstanding. The flow is 51. I think that's a lot of shares outstanding. But excuse me. Thank you all for sticking around. This is Louis Lacey once again with my stock analysis. If you continue to, like what I put out, sorry once again. So tired here today and fucking, yeah, just did this a little bit late. I will try to go ahead and post at least 2 to 3 times a week going forward. And yeah, we're in the middle of this coronavirus outbreak. Stock markets have been really, really crappy. You have, just in general here. See here in the markets. Well, how do I get to the markets? Close that out. Close that out. There we go. Yeah, so the stock markets, Dow Jones is down 1,338 points. The S&P 500 down 131 points. And NVAX is down 344 points. It's a pretty crappy time as far as all of stock market goes. But nevertheless, there's always an opportunity for you to make money, whether it's going up or down. There is derivatives. These are perfect opportunities for you to take full advantage of those options. And definitely shorting. I mean, majority of the fall down already happened, but hopefully you can find a couple good picks out there that would be able to, drive value for your investment. All right, looking forward to continuing to make these videos. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.